Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Anti-vax parents say measles wasn't that bad after daughter dies in outbreak. The mom and dad of a 6-year-old girl who died from measles have no regrets about refusing to give their children the MMR vaccine. Kaylee, the young daughter of the Texan parents, became the first measles death in the U.S. for a decade on February 26. Despite their heartbreak, the couple insisted measles is good for the body and suggested parents shouldn't give their children the vaccine because the disease wasn't that bad. The measles, mumps, and rubella (MMR) vaccine, which reduces the risk of catching measles 97%, is first given to children around the 12-month mark. The parents, who belong to a Mennonite community in West Texas, spoke with Children's Health Defense, CHD, an anti-vaccine group founded by controversial U.S. Health Chief Robert F. Kennedy Jr. All 5 of their unvaccinated children became ill with measles a few weeks ago. While 4 of the kids were not seriously ill, 6-year-old Kaylee died from complications related to the virus. She developed pneumonia in her left lung and died soon after being put on a ventilator. Their other children then became ill with measles days after Kaylee's funeral, but all survived. Despite the family tragedy, the visibly upset parents were happy with their decision not to vaccinate their children. Kaylee's mother, who was unnamed, told the CHD, "We would absolutely not take the MMR vaccine. The measles wasn't that bad, they got over it pretty quickly." The parents also claimed it is good for young children to be infected with measles. Speaking partly in English and partly through a German dialect translator, they added, "There are doctors who can help with measles. It is not as bad as they are making it out to be. The measles is good for the body, because the measles helps to build the immune system in the long run." Measles is currently ripping through areas of Texas and neighboring New Mexico, with more than 300 people infected. Cases are surging in particular in Gaines County, where the large Mennonite community has low childhood vaccination rates. The vaccination rate in the area is 82%, which is far below the 95% benchmark needed to maintain herd immunity. Vaccination rates in England for the first dose of MMR at age 5 were 92.5%, but above 95% in Wales and Scotland. Mennonites are a devout Christian group known for their distinctive traditional clothing and tight-knit community. Measles is a highly contagious virus, with up to a 90% chance of transmission for those not previously infected or vaccinated. The standard 2 doses of MMR provides approximately 97% effectiveness against measles. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Donald Trump's pick as health secretary, is known for his vaccine skepticism. A week ago, he appeared on Fox News and suggested cod liver oil and other alternative treatments had been miraculous in combating measles. He did then later say the vaccine was recommended for the Texas Mennonite community. Steve Russell, NHS Director of Vaccinations and Screening, has previously said of the MMR vaccine, "Measles is one of the most infectious diseases in the world and can cause serious harm to adults and children of all ages. But the NHS MMR vaccine gives lifelong protection against becoming seriously unwell. So with cases of measles on the rise, it is not worth the risk of going without this vital protection. Measles, mumps, and rubella are preventable, but catching them is easy when people are unvaccinated, so I urge people to come forward and get the MMR vaccine sooner rather than later." Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. Never miss the biggest stories with breaking news alerts in your inbox. This site is protected by RAI-CAPTCHA and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Your information will be used in line with our privacy policy.